It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Cousins on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Throwing, Cousins. Flush to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the 29, Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on a catch and run.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realized he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 42 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those, and maximizing opportunities.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to put
touchdown. That's caught at the 1. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and take it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will stop right around the 25. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Burrow. Rolling to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action now. Cousins. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on them.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And how about the rapport that these two had last year as rookies? Exactly what the Bengals had in mind when they made Joe Burrow the 1st-round pick and T. Higgins the 2nd.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Cousins. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
From midfield now, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Chase, complete. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. Throwing again, it's Burrow. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Play fake. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 33 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
11 MT, take.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. McPherson now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now Burrow on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Brandon Wilson to return it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 90. I'm on.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. On 4th down, out comes the rookie 5th-round pick, Evan McPherson, for the Bengal field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a time. Timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. So that'll back him up 5. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to get a score back.